So last night I was up at like 3 AM watching how to use Slog3, and that's to make a footage go from this to this. Now I think it's safe to say I'm gonna stay. I like this a lot.
I need someone to do the business side of shit for me because I hate that. I find it boring. So if I got a business guy that can do the X, Y, Z.
So a few weeks ago, me and the boys went to go see Jorja Smith live. This was a very last minute spontaneous trip. We managed to get 3 guest list tickets. So of course, we had to go. See, I was gonna sit here and just talk about getting the best image from your camera, but instead, I took mine out and got some examples for you guys in a low light situation. So this is what we're gonna talk about today. Slog3. For over a year now, I've been shooting on the standard look that comes out of my camera. Whether that's on the iPhone or Sony, that's what I've been doing. And to be honest, I feel like I've created some different looks. I've given my projects a halation effect, a more filmic look, and just trying out different things, even applying LUTs. And I feel like with LUTs, they can be good, but the thing is they do tweak all of your image, not just one certain part. It changes the exposure or the actual highlights in the image or the midtones. Everything gets affected when you're using just that on a standard look. But the one thing that I've stayed away from is shooting a log profile because I was scared until now. When you're doing client work, when you're working on projects where you want to preserve the details in the image, you want to shoot a log profile. Specifically what I'm now using, Slog3. Now I shoot on the SONY ZVE1. The ZVE1 has a high dynamic range, which means you can pretty much shoot in the dark. Like every single shot you're seeing from this night was shot in complete darkness. All I had to do was crank the ISO up to 12,800 and I still got an insane image coming out the camera. You don't just get that, and this is what you can do by shooting an S-Log. You can create so many different images and play around with the colours a bit more to actually get what you want from your camera. Now when we talk about movie cinema cameras, we usually think of an ARRI Alexa or Sony Venice or Red, but not anymore. The Creator, a Hollywood sci-fi big 80 million budget movie, was shot on the FX3, a £4,000 camera, and that is insane. I've watched this movie twice now, and it's definitely one of my favourite movies that have come out this year. Every shot had meaning. Through the entire movie, there was a magical detail and a point of view of human life told within a story, and that is what I want to see from a movie personally. It was crazy to watch, and I would go watch it again right now. Like, that was amazing. And it also has one of my favourite actors as well, John Washington. He is a great actor. So the ZVE1 has the same sensor as the FX3, the camera that I'm using now. And guess what picture profile they use? Slog3, which means I can basically go and shoot this movie myself, like, you know, except the budget, 80 million. But the point is that they're using this because of its high dynamic range and its low light capabilities. Without that, they wouldn't be able to get this image from the camera. But not only that, these cameras hold so much data within them, so it's so important to preserve those details, so when you do get into the edit, you can then change it and make certain things how you want. So if you're a beginner, I just want to show you how to use Slog3 in a very simple, basic way. So firstly, you'll get your footage out of your camera like this. It'll be very flat. Then you need to apply your conversion LUT, which is essentially a look that will bring back your highlights and your exposure and your midtones to like a basic standard look. And then you need to apply your LUT. Your LUT is essentially your look that you're given the image. No matter what editing software you're using, you can then dial down the LUT just a bit so you can tweak it to give it your own image that you want to give it. It's very easy, it's that simple. I was originally scared to get into Slog3 because it's such a daunting thing when you're so used to your process and, you know, just picking up a camera, shooting straight away, and that's what you've got. But Slog3 has changed the game, and it's gonna change how I make my films and my movies now. When I go and make a documentary or something, that is what I'm going to be shooting on every single time. There's no doubt about that. Sometimes you just gotta suck it up, deep breaths, and just do it. Just go for it. And it will change the way you make your movies. I'm telling you that in the end, if you want to excel in your projects and excel as a cinematographer, filmmaker, you need to do something different, and Slog3 is, you need to use it. Like, there's no doubt about it. Get your look right, get your audio right, and those little things make such big differences when you go and put out a project. That's what people look out for. In the end, I only want to excel my projects. I want to create the look that I really want for my image. And these cameras hold so much data, so you need to preserve that image. You need to preserve that data that they're feeding out through the monitor or through, you know, the viewfinder. It's so important. For me, I'm not looking back. You know, we spend all this money on this camera gear. I want to make sure that I get the best image out of this camera. I'm working my color grading. I just want to excel in my craft, and I'm gonna get there. Mid-December, I've got something that's kind of in the works right now. Just work out the logistics, you know. But once that's right, I'll share some more details with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys now. I hope this has been useful to you, and please go and shoot in Slog3. It will change your game fully, like fully. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. I mean, these cameras still give out an outstanding image that is so beautiful to the eye. But go out there and just try it, at least. You can try it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It means so much. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. I've got a trip coming real soon, so you'll see that next week. I love you guys so much. Ella.